Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. This is Sri Devi from KGBV Ichapuram. In previous class, we have learnt about plant tissues. Let's recall it briefly. Tissue is a group of cells similar in structure and performing similar functions. Plant tissues are four types. First one is meristematic tissue, second one is dermal tissue, third one is ground tissue, and fourth one is vascular tissue. Meristematic tissue is the dividing tissue present in growing regions. Meristematic tissue is mainly of three types. They are apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. Dermal tissue covers the plant body and gives protection. Ground tissue is in all the parts of plants and gives support and stores food. It is of three types. They are parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Fourth one is vascular tissue. Vascular tissue conduct transportation. It is mainly of two types. They are xylem and phloem. Okay, my dear students, today let's learn about animal tissues. Animals move from one place to another place in search of food, shelter, etc. As we already learned that every living organism perform life process such as reproduction, digestion, excretion, etc. In the same manner, animals also perform these life processes. They perform these life processes with the help of tissues. Some tissues cover and protect the body. Some tissues help in the movement which is performed by muscles and bones, and other types of tissues make connection between these two tissues. Some tissues carry information like responses. We will try to learn more about the tissues by doing the activity. Lab activity. Aim of this activity: identification of tissue in collected sample. Apparatus: microscope, slide, dilute HCl, forceps, brush, etc. Procedure: collect a small piece of chicken with bone from your nearby chicken centers or market. Put it in dilute HCl for 2 hours. Take the skin part of chicken piece. Place the material with forceps or brush on the slide. Then keep another slide on it and press both the slides gently. Place a cover slip tap on it and observe under microscope. After observe under microscope, you can observe this kind of structure. Now let us observe the cell arrangement using the same piece of chicken. Take a piece of muzzle of chicken which is collected for activity 1. Put in dilute HCl or vinegar and leave it for 2 hours. Next morning, collect the piece of muzzle on a slide with forceps. Press gently with another slide. Put few drops of water and place a cover slip on it. Observe under microscope. After observe under microscope, we observe this kind of structure. Now, if you want to observe the bone tissue in chicken bone, settle it in vinegar or dilute HCl overnight. It is better to do this one day before. Then only the bone becomes soft. Take a piece from it by using knife. This tissue useful for movements in our body. To observe red blood cells, Let us do the following activity. Take a syringe needle. Collect 1 drop of blood from fingertip with syringe needle. Take a slide. Keep the finger on the slide to collect 1 drop of blood. Put another slide on it gently and press both sides. Observe under microscope. In this procedure, you can identify only red blood cells. There are 4 major types of tissues in the animals. Covering or protecting tissue inside or outside of animal body is epithelial tissue. And next, a loosely spaced tissue mainly carrying different materials to different parts of the body as well as rendering support is the connective tissue. The tissue which is responsible for movements in our body is known as muscular tissue. A specialized tissue that responds to internal external stimuli, nervous tissue. Let us study about tissues in our body. Epithelial tissue. Epi means outer, thelium means tissue. Epithelial tissues are present in the skin, lining of mouth, lining of blood vessels, lung alveoli and kidney tubules. The epithelial tissue, extremely thin and flat, form a delicate lining. This is called as squamous epithelium. We find this type of epithelium in esophagus, lining of mouth, lining of blood vessels, lungs alveoli. The epithelial cells in skin are arranged in the form of layers. This is called as stratified squamous epithelium. Take a permanent slide of the cuboidal epithelium from your laboratory slide box and observe under microscope. These are the cuboidal epithelial cells which forms the lining of organs or tubules or other parts and provide mainly mechanical support. Sometimes a portion of epithelial tissue folds inward and formed a multicellular gland. Hence it is called as glandular epithelium. Take a permanent slide of columnar epithelium from the slide box and observe under microscope. These types of cells are present where absorption and secretion occurs. The skin is also a kind of epithelial tissue. The scales of fishes, reptiles and feathers of birds also grow from epithelium. These are modified epithelial cells. Muscle tissue. Muscles are responsible for the movement of hands and legs and also of several internal organs such as intestine and heart. Small amounts of muscle tissues also present in blood vessels. These helps in increasing or decreasing the diameter of the blood vessels and thus the blood flows. Heart is made up of only one type of muscle cells and they help in pumping the blood. Muscular tissue consists of elongated cells called muscle fibers. This tissue is responsible for movement in our body. Muscles contain special protein called contractile protein which contract and relax to cause movements. During winter, body shivers. Why? When the body is exposed to cold air, we shiver. During shivering, muscles contract and relax, producing large amount of heat. This keeps the body hot. Based on their structure, location and function, muscles are 3 types. They are striated muscle, non-striated muscles, cardiac muscle. We can move some muscles by our conscious effort. For example, the muscle present in inner limbs move when we want to them to and stop when so decide. Such muscles are called voluntary muscles. These muscles are also called as skeletal muscles as they are mostly attached to bones and help body movements. These muscles show alternate light and dark bands or striations. As a result, they are also called striated muscles. The cells of this tissue are long, cylindrical, unbranched, and having many nuclei in the body. The movement of food in alimentary canal or the contraction and relaxation of blood vessels are involuntary. We cannot really start them or stop them simply by wanting to do so. Smooth muscles or involuntary muscles control such movements. They are also found in the iris of the eye, in uterus, and in the bronchi of the lungs. These cells are long with pointed ends and having a single nucleus. They are also called unstriated muscles. The muscle present in the heart are responsible for pumping of blood. The cells are long branched and have nuclei. Cells are joined to each other at their end. All the muscle cells in the cardiac muscle have striations, though it resembles the striated in its structure. It is an involuntary muscle. Connective tissue. The internal organs located at specific place because there is no displacement in organs due to connective tissue. They connect organs and muscles. These tissues are called connective tissue. Connective tissues helps in binding the other tissues and organs together and provide a framework and support to various organs in the body. These tissues also play a major role in the transport of materials from one tissue to another. They also help in the body defense, body repair, and storage of fat. There are different types of connective tissues, each performing a different functions. Areolar tissue. Areolar tissue is one type of connective tissue which joins different tissues. It helps in packing and helps to keep the organs in place. These cells are called fibroblasts. These are the major components in this type of connective tissue. These cells secrete fibrous material which hold the other tissues in position. These cells also help in repair of the tissues when they are injured. The muscles in our body are attached to the skin and bone by this type of tissue. We can see this type of tissue around blood vessels and nerve. Why do old people shiver in winter when compared to youngsters? Is there insulator like substance to prevent the escape of heat energy during winter? Fat storing adipose tissue is found below the skin and between internal organs. The cells of these tissues are filled with fat globules. Storage of fat also acts as insulator. Which tissue gives definite shape to body of vertebrae? Bone. Bone is another type of connective tissue. It forms the framework that supports the body. It is a major component of skeletal system of several vertebrae, except some fishes like sharks. Bone is made of calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. These salts are secreted by cells called osteocytes. These cells are present in the central hollow portion of the bone called bone marrow. Cartilage. Cartilage is a type of connective tissue found in the joints of bones, tip of ribs, tip of the nose, external ears, and in trachea. Embryos of several vertebrae do not have bone but have cartilage. The entire skeleton of fishes like sharks is made of cartilage. Cartilage is hard but not as hard as bone. How two bones are connected at joints? Ligament is at another type of connective tissue that connects bones at the joints and hold them in position. It is made up of large number of fibers. These fibers are made up of a protein called collagen. This is very elastic in nature. Body movement is because of muscles with the help of bones. How muscles are attached to bones? Tendon is a type of connective tissue which is also made up of fibers. The tendon joins the muscles to the bone. It is also made up of collagen. Blood is a type of connective tissue. It differs from other types of connective tissues. There are different types of cells in blood and each one has a different function. All the cells in the blood float freely in the plasma. Extracellular space is filled with fluid called plasma. There are no fibers in blood. The red stream that flows in closed tubes in our body is blood. It is also a type of connective tissue. Blood explains many things about us. Blood is the source to identify our wellness or illness. Our heart pumps nearly 36,000 liters of blood in the distance of nearly 20,000 kilometers in the time period of 24 hours. Blood is red in color. The blood is always not red in all animals. The cockroach has white blood, whereas there is blue color blood in snail. Normal adult human beings have about 5 liters of blood. A chief component in blood is water, which is stored in plasma. Besides water, it also has several nutrients such as glucose, amino acids, proteins, vitamins and hormones, etc. required for the body and excretory products such as lactic acid, urea, salts, etc. Plasma also contains factors responsible for blood clotting. Heparin helps to prevent blood clotting in blood vessels. Cells present in blood, they are different types. There are 3 types: red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets. Red blood cells, also known as erythrocytes, are red in color. They have red colored protein called hemoglobin. Because of hemoglobin, blood is red in color, which helps in the transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide. 1 ml of human blood has about 5 millions of red blood cells which live for 120 days in blood. Taking a blood of an adult, we can make a chain of red blood cells around the earth at equator with 7 circles. When you are in your mother womb, your RBCs are formed in the liver and spleen. After your birth, these RBCs are generated from the bone marrow of long bone. All mammals except camel and llama have red blood cells without nucleus. The second type of cells present in blood are white blood cells. These cells do not have hemoglobin, hence they are colorless and called leukocytes. These cells are less in number when compared to the RBCs. They are of 2 types, granulocytes and agranulocytes. There are 3 types of cells in the granulocytes: neutrophils, basophils and eosinophils. These cells attack and destroy the microorganisms that enter the blood. Some white blood cells sacrifice their life to fight against external enemy. These dead WBC come out of the wound as pus. Neutrophils are the first line of defense against bacteria, so they are called microscopic policemen. There are two types of agranulocytes, lymphocytes and monocytes. Monocytes move like amoeba and attack the foreign material and engulf them. The foreign materials are destroyed inside these cells. They are called as scavengers. Lymphocytes secrete antibodies to guard against foreign materials that enter into blood. Blood platelets are a separate group of cells which do not have a nucleus. They are disc-like projections. Whenever a blood vessel is injured, platelets accumulate at the site of injury and help in the formation of a blood clot. The clot seals the wound in the blood vessels and prevents further blood loss. Blood groups. Karl Landsteiner, a German doctor, found a new blood relations among us. He divided human beings into four major groups. They are A, B, AB, and O. Landsteiner discovered the ABO blood group system in the year 1901. Landsteiner was awarded 1930 Nobel Prize for his work. Based on the presence or absence of antigen A and antigen B, blood is divided into four groups: A, B, AB, and O. Blood having antigen A belongs to A group. This blood has antibody in the serum. Blood with antigen B and A antibody belongs to B group. If both the antigens are present, blood group is called AB group, and serum of this group does not contain any antibody. If both antigens are absent, the blood group is called O group, and both A and B antibodies are present in the serum. Principles of blood grouping. Blood grouping is done on the basis of agglutination. Agglutination means the collection of separate particles like RBCs into clumps. Agglutination occurs if an antigen is mixed with its corresponding antibody, which is called isoagglutinin. When A antigen is mixed with anti-A, or when B antigen is mixed with anti-B. The one who gives blood is called the donor. One who receives the blood is called recipient. While transfusing the blood, antigen of the donor and the antibody of the recipient are considered. The antibody of the donor and antigen of the recipient are ignored mostly. Thus, RBCs of O group has no antigens, and so agglutination does not occur with any other group of blood. So, O group blood can be given to any blood group persons, and the people with this blood group are called universal donors. Plasma of AB group blood has no antibody. This does not cause agglutination of RBC from any other group of blood. People with AB group can receive blood from any blood group persons. So, people with this blood group are called universal recipients. If you put your fingers in a glass of hot water, how do you feel? How would you know the water is hot or cold? If you put your leg on a sharp edged stone while walking, how will you feel? The feelings like the above situations is because of specialized mechanism in our body. It works like electric current passing through wires. Brain, spinal cord and nerves play active role in this mechanism. Nerve cells. Nerve cells are the only cells in the body which do not have the ability of regeneration. These are very specialized cells. No two neurons or nerve cells in the nervous system have same appearance. Cells of nervous system are highly specialized for transmitting the stimulus rapidly from one place to another within the body. We can identify three parts in nerve cell. They are cell body or cyton, axon, dendrites. Cell body or cyton has a large nucleus and cytoplasm. The cytoplasm contains granular structures called Nissls granules. There are some projections arising from cell body. These are called dendrite. They are sharp, branched, more in number. One projection of the cyton is somewhat longer than remaining projections. This is called axon. Some nervous cells have axon covered with sheath-like structure. This sheath is called as myelin sheath. Gas or knots present at regular intervals on myelin sheath are known as Ranvier knots. Axon of a nerve cell is connected with dendrites of a nearby nerve cell to form a web-like structure throughout body. I hope you all understood my lesson. Thank you.